I think too many people believe this is about looking better and about in terms of vanity, but I want to make it very clear this is about adding like years to your life. This is about adding quality of your life. And I want to just really quickly show that picture of myself again. On
Yeah.
the left, you can see I could barely stand. Like I could barely stand on vacation. And I want to make it very clear this is not about vanity. This is about your life, the quality of your life that you work so hard for and that you're supposed to enjoy. So when we talk about that, it is about adding years to your life, adding quality of your life that you've worked so hard for. Now, when it comes to the primary challenge, after speaking to a lot of these entrepreneurs, right, the primary challenge really, from my understanding of fitness, it's that people have a one-sided viewpoint of what is required to change their fitness, to
Mhm.
change their quality of life. And the only way that is sold to entrepreneurs and to most people is that you have to drive to a gym, you have to drive to a studio, and you have to exercise. Guess what? Most entrepreneurs are already turned off from the point of view of the commute to the gym, just from the commute alone. And that one-sided perspective, it stops people from believing that they're capable of adding quality to their life, capable of adding years to their life.
Yeah.
And that is why I think there's a large contingent of people, especially entrepreneurs, that are not even starting. And I think that's a big problem because you're missing out on the opportunity to actually live life. Because if you're tired and you're out of breath walking up a flight of stairs, that's not actually living. That is not living
No.
at all. So my point of view is you have to actually understand how a fitness transformation works. And I think you have a very good understanding because you did it in a very similar way to me probably. And
Yeah.
what I like to the main piece of advice I want to provide is understand the intricacies of how a fitness transformation works. Most of what you're led to believe is 90% wrong because when it comes to a fitness transformation, the time you spend in the gym, the time you spend in your transformation is not what drives change. What drives change is an energy balance principle. I don't need to get too scientific about this, but it's about caloric expenditure and caloric intake. Why is this important? Because when you understand this is the primary driver of a fitness transformation, you start to see the other opportunities to make your fitness transformation that is actually doable and that is not location dependent. That doesn't
Mhm.
require you to drive to a location. And if people understood that, if the majority of the population understood that, I think that most people would not be struggling with obesity as much. And that takes away from your ability to truly live.